We bumping from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. We just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better.
I'm sitting here tripping, my mind is blocked. Nate Dogg just spit it, so it's time to concoct. No one can do it better like this two-man crew. They say we one here to quit us. Now what y'all gonna do?
Always into something, that's my name. Only out for money, hey, cause that's the game.
Shout out to Nate Dogg. Nobody does it better.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Shanny JackMe Show 2024. Oh, it's been a long time. It's been a real long time. It seems like it's been 10 years ago since I did this shit. But you know, I had to come back, you know, make it fresh and so clean. Right. It's real crispy outside, y'all. It's cold as hell out there. What we at, like 20 degrees right now? 20 something
20
degrees.
or 21.
Something like that. Cold as hell. That's all I can say. Hard to warm up. Let the car warm up for an hour, and it's still, when you drive down the street, I'm like, this car ain't, you know, something wrong with my heat now. Here I go, gotta spend some money for the heat, but it's just that cold, you know, it's just that damn cold outside. And I'm just gonna free flow today. I don't really have a specific topic, but I do want to talk about how cold it is and how and you always put myself in a situation mentally if it was me. And if it was me, if I was homeless right now outside in the cold, what would I how would I be, you know, surviving? Thank God I don't have any kids. No, that's the lab over there. He's clapping because he's trying to figure this shit out. We all trying to figure it out. But I want to know, you know, my thing, being out in the cold. We all hate it. Hate to go to work. Hate to go to school. Hate to get out the bed. First things first.
Right.
I don't want to get out the bed because it's so cold outside. But my heart just go out to the homeless at times like this. Sometimes I see them out there and I'm like, I don't know, you know. But winter does something different. You know, it makes you get a little reality check when you ride by the tents under the expressways, or you ride by somebody standing outside with 100 pair of clothes on, or walking down the street with a blanket. You know, that scene to me is scary.
Right.
And it puts me in the mind to be like, oh, what if that was me? You know. And I was listening on the radio when they was doing the weather, and they was talking about how cold it was and how cold it was going to get. And they was opening up a lot of the shelters longer than they normally do. The people usually have to leave out in the morning times before, you know, you got to get out. You got to go. You can sleep here, but you can't be laying around here all day. You got to go find something to do. And I don't know if they extended the time for the people to just be able to stay in, or, you know, I really don't know how it went because I wasn't there. But I heard a story that a man stayed in a porta potty, and he was 53, 58, somewhere in that age range, and he locked himself into a porta potty. And y'all know how a porta potty is. I mean, it might be one on the construction site or at a party or at the park, but we all know that that's like the worst place to be, you know. And he locked himself in. He, you know, sit upright to sleep for the few hours that he could get some sleep, you know, and even burn a little tissue, you know, for some heat, you know, not a lot of fire in there, but just enough just to warm your hands up. And I said to myself, I don't know, you know, you know, you never know the things that you would do as a human when it comes to survival.
Right. And
I think, you know, being out in the cold brings out that survival mode in you. And his choice was to go into a porta potty. And I know that was devastating. You know, that lowers your mentality as a human. You feel like, okay, I'm at my real low. I got to be at my realest low. You know, but you do what you got to do, you know. And my question is, and you guys can call in 678-740-9894. to comment on what would you do if you was outside homeless. I probably would do bust a window or something to go to jail.
Yeah,
I think that's probably the best thing you can do for yourself. Is to get incarcerated, get locked up. I mean, I would think that. Cause. But then the police know it's some junk, some old crap.
So they probably won't even do it.
And then they won't lock me up. They gonna be like, nah. So I think you got to do something drastic. I wouldn't kill nobody. I wouldn't want to get my life taken for a long time, but I would let me get 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
I can take 30 days from January today, January the 21st to February the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Let me stay locked up. I do that, because I think the worst of the worst will be gone. What you think, Lab?
I probably would break into one of these vacant homes.
Okay.
Which would probably get me locked up, but maybe not for a couple of days.
So you'll do a real house, not no abandoned, breaking in no abandoned house.
Not know where nobody lives at, but
one of those model homes,
one of these construction houses that's being put up all over the place. All these apartments that's being put up everywhere you look, like on Fairham Road or whatever. All them apartments, new apartments. Yeah,
I'd be in there. Me too. Me too.
If I could find a model one, that wouldn't even be bad. The electricity on and the water and stuff on that because it's a model. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find one there. But if not, I'm gonna get one of these vacant ones, and they'll probably get me in jail. But I might get a couple of nights out of it.
So that's a good idea. So and I'm sure that is what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did see online, young man made a fool of himself by posting how he was in the storage, and they was living in there, and I have the privilege to know those hands-on stories. People do live in the storages, and that's one of my things that I think about too. I can afford a little. If I was in my situation now, and I lost my home, I got my car, and I still have a job, I'd be in the storages.
You think so?
Yeah, I would rent me a little nice 10 by 10. Just enough to get an air mattress in it. Cause I'm still working. I'm fortunate. I could, I can still get around. I can still go clock in, go to my job. But I would find another. My space would be at the storage.
Right.
And if I'm still working, I could possibly do a little $30. Right now they got the specials going on at the gym. So I'm gonna be bathed, taking showers at the gym.
Okay.
I try cause you gotta have a plan. You can't just be out there now.
Right,
so you gotta come. These for people that work. That just lost for a little bit of time.
Right.
Not no forever homeless, but you just homeless for a little while. And you got a little money still coming in. You can kind of take these avenues, and I would do the storage. I would get my membership at the gym. I'd be going. I would leave my storage early in the morning, go to the gym, take a shower, fake workout.
Well, if I'm gonna pay for it, I might well go and do it.
Well, okay. Well, since I'm there and I done paid for membership,
right.
I'm gonna hit the treadmill. I'm gonna try to get in shape.
You can stay there longer.
You can, they probably would let you. So you gotta use it. You gotta,
Which is about 9-10 o'clock.
Then that's when I go to the storage.
Right.
Go back to the storage. Now they do have these 24-hour storages.
Right.
Or I might even go to the 24-hour spa. What is that spa up there in Buckhead? Not as Buckhead, but
it's in
Jew.
Yeah, it's in not Buford, but Pleasant Hill.
Yeah, Jew.
Yeah.
I can't think. All I can think of is Jew. I'm so sorry. But I'll be there. And they let you walk around all day and night, And I wonder how many people are there these days, just.
And they got a warm room.
They got the steam room.
Yeah.
You can get this, you kind of get the service, So you kind of want to use those things, That's probably what I would do by me still working. I would use my little ends and try to survive off of these little little small places that you can throw yourself in and try to blend in and look like you civilian, not homeless, because see, homeless don't mean you just outside. You ain't got nothing. You could be partially homeless.
Right.
Working.
Think about what the rents are nowadays.
We there. We a check from being homeless.
$1,600 average rent, $1,675
for one bedroom. One bedroom's going for like $1,700 a month, $16 minimum.
Slick say, and I have to apologize to y'all. For some reason, Instagram on my iPad won't let me see nothing.
Okay.
So I can't put the Instagram on the TV for Shan, but I have to read them off. Slick says, I worry about being a woman and being homeless.
Yes. Yes.
Lord
forbid.
TV OMG says, get a BBW and lay that pipe like my life depended on it.
Get a BBW.
Yeah, lay that pipe like my life depended on.
So go find a woman,
right,
and go get up in her house.
Right.
Call in, y'all, 678-740-9894. I want to hear some voices.
K Lady said she was thinking about this morning.
Yeah, cause you think about it. You think about it when you get up in the morning and you thank God that I got a roof over my head, my heat blasted on 90. Right. Got the space heater in the bathroom. Everything is just warm. You got it set up. But there's people out here that don't have that. And
it ain't by because they lazy. Let's get that.
Yeah, let's stop that.
Get that narrative out there, because the price of rent alone is a lot, and when you have people making which these corporations makes you think $15 an hour is a massive amount of money. Yeah. Having them making $15,000 an hour and they got to pay $1,700 for rent. Yeah. That's a lot of money. It is. A lot of times you don't have money left for lights, gas, water. Gas,
you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out.
There was just a survey done, and I always watch your stuff on YouTube, but a guy who lives in New York, he's always doing the rents in New York, and he was walking around talking to people about their income. A lot of people were saying 60 and 70% of their income goes to just rent.
Just rent. Right. That's us too. Right. That's what majority of our money is going. Once a month you get paid every 2 weeks. Right. The first check you get may be on the rent. Forbid you don't have no help.
But you think about first check might not even cover the rent at $15 an hour.
No, it don't. You got to save half of the other check. Right. Not so it's okay. So that's why the two people do help. Right. But then if you don't have that, and it's just you, and Lord forbid you got kids, and you got to decide on so you got to put $800 of it up on one check. Right. Let's say you bring home $1,200. Okay. You make. I'm just gonna put my situation up there, because hell, I ain't gonna ever act like I'm rich, I'm balling, or I got money. Fuck that, I don't. The money that I make now was the amount of money I wanted to make 10 years ago, and I would be straight. Right. But right now, the money that I make don't look like a damn thing. Right. After taxes, I'm in a higher tax bracket. So now I have to file 0. Not one head of household. I have to file 0. Just for them to take out enough for me not to owe. And I just learned that this year.
It's always a con.
Yeah, I just learned that you owe us. And I'm like, hell, y'all the ones been taking the money out. I owe when you been taking the money. So you ain't getting enough. You know what I'm saying? So now they tell me I have to go down the bracket. I have to go to 0. So now you got to take. Okay, so now I'm losing $300, and that's just taxes, state, federal, and the Social Security. That alone is just $300. Just them 3. And so now I got my insurance. I have to pay, and trying to save a little 401, right? So you putting all these other things before the tax. So you'll bring home what's $1,200 to bring home after making 18. Right. You know what I'm saying? And
even me with my income, I think I make a decent amount of money. After I looked at my gross, it's on Friday, and 70% of my income goes to taxes and insurance. Yeah, and that 30, between the taxes, the health, and what you're trying to save, and your 401, what you're trying to save. So that leaves me only 30%. Well, let's just say 40. Let's just 60%.
Yeah, 60 40.
60% of my income, I know for a fact goes to. Because I looked at the number of gross, I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Then I looked at what
was coming out.
Like, wow.
And then I look at the fake ass overtime I try to put in so I can get an extra $100 or $200.
Right.
That ain't doing nothing. That's not helping still. So
I don't know what these politicians and corporations are thinking when they say that we make too much, or like in California they about to go up to $20 an hour as mandatory. That's their minimum wage.
Right.
And all these companies coming on there talking about, oh, I'm finna get ready to lay off a bunch of people because I can't afford $20 an hour. I mean, but you know how much it costs to live in California?
Yeah, it costs too. That's why a lot of people are leaving California.
And if you leave California, then you have no workers, then you have no business. So you got to make up your mind.
You got to figure out what you want to do.
Right.
But see, then they pay you these $20 an hour, but then the cost of living goes up. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what happened after COVID. Mm-hmm. You know, when they gave everybody the 15, when they thought they were doing good, hey, I'm making $15 an hour, and then the cost of living jumped up. You might well be back at the $7.25. Now, hell, not $10. Then your brain home is like you make $7 an hour when you was just making that little bit amount of money. So we the corporation, our government, our politicians, everybody is acting like they don't see this.
No, they see it, but it's the point of that, especially with politicians and the government. The problem with them is that they are so much in the pockets of these corporations that they can't. I don't know if they can't. They just not willing to. The money coming from the corporations is a lot more than what we get.
Right.
Or a lot more than what
we get offered.
Because they're thinking about their future as to not being a politician anymore. A lot of them go work for these companies. So you got to think about how the fix is already in when it comes to the government. They think we don't know that part, which is sad, but we all know that you all are in the pockets of these corporations. Right.
You got to be in the pockets because you're definitely like for the people. You know, the first verse of the Constitution is we the people of the United States.
They might well change it to
they need to change. They need to do away with that altogether.
Well, they did say recently, the Supreme Court did say a couple of years ago that the corporation is considered a person too, so.
But and that's true, but they're not the people that are the people.
Right.
They're the corporation. They're this conglomerate of people, not just we the people, one person.
Right.
So that's some real BS that y'all selling us. And then on top of that, as we was talking earlier, Lab and I, we was trying to figure out where they say race doesn't matter. On our applications to apply for a job, to apply for an apartment, home, to apply for a loan, to apply for anything of assistance, or even just for looking for a job, you know, or looking for a place to stay, they had the audacity to ask you, what is your race? Now, if race wasn't a factor or you not being discriminated on for their choices of reasons why you can either get this job, why you can either get this loan, why you can either get this home or this apartment, why is it there?
Right.
If race wasn't a bottom line or a figure in the equation, why is it on the applications?
And I'm going to give you one reason that someone said, but this is just someone who wants to get rid of the diversity and inclusion programs. They were saying that race is on the application so these corporations can keep up with how many black folks they got, how many white folks they got as part of their diversity program. But I don't think that's why. I mean, you think about all these companies and all these studies that's been done where people's put in applications and they see black, they throw those applications in the garbage. So
right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. So it's being used. It's a tool. It's definitely a tool. You know, there's no reason why it's there and it's not. And I was at work myself. They sent out a little survey. Fill this out, you know, and then they had something that I never saw. Your sex. You know, it used to be female and male. Maybe other. But they had gay, lesbian, bisexual. I mean, they had a list of all these new sex traits or sex genders on the list. And this was the first time that I said, won't answer. You know, I'm not answering that.
Right.
Because why?
Because it's an elimination process.
Right.
They put those questions on their race and all that stuff so they can eliminate you. I mean, people think, I don't know why people think we're so stupid as to believe these other answers as to why they're doing it, but most of that stuff is put on there to exclude.
It's not to include.
Right.
And then if it is to include, it ain't the straight woman.
Right.
It ain't the straight black woman that's gonna get chosen. It's gonna be the Latino, the gay,
definitely a white woman,
or the white woman.
Most definitely. A lot of times, people don't see. A lot of times, what the problem is, it's not a problem until it's your problem.
Right.
So as long as they're getting the jobs, the education, the opportunities, and education and corporations, then it's not a problem. I'll give you a good example. The diversity and inclusion programs, a lot of this foundation is trying to get rid of all of them.
Right.
The Supreme Court said that I think it was Harvard or whatever college was couldn't use it anymore. Now they're trying to get rid of it in everything.
Right.
The problem with that is that the reason why people don't really understand it, you got all these conservative black folks saying, yeah, we don't need it. People don't really understand the reason why diversity and inclusion programs were started is because black folks wasn't getting the opportunities.
Right.
And the glass ceiling was a lot lower for us than it was for white folks. And that's why you try to have a more diverse program so people can understand who you are as a person and who you are as an employee. So you try to have more inclusion and diversity within your corporation so those people can get opportunities as well. But now they're getting rid of those opportunities, saying that it's reverse racism. That white folks are not getting those opportunities now because they're putting less qualified black folks in those positions. Right,
and that's not true. That's definitely that's.
If anything, people know that we have to be more qualified.
We have to be overqualified.
Right.
We have to go all the way out, and even when you do get the position, you getting harassed. You're not doing enough.
Right.
You're not doing this and that when the other is doing way less than I'm doing. I'm creating spreadsheets. I'm going all the way down to Excel. I'm doing everything beyond. I'm coming up with ideas. And I run it by you as my district manager, and you steal my idea. Right. And then you go back to corporate and make it look like it was something that you thought of. When I was just sharing this information to you, you know, hoping you would see more in me and say, hey, this is the right person. But no, you take the idea and it be your idea, supposedly. And just like they done with cooking chicken, stealing everything, frying the chicken, fixing, making brandy, making whiskey,
now.
Everything we ever did. And we just presented it as an idea to lift us up. It ends up being a step for them to use what you said. Step on you because you don't know nothing. And you can't go to the corporations and talk to them because we're going to those meetings. You're not.
Right.
So I can't say, hey, what the fuck I just told you that. So I can't voice that I came up with that idea because you done stole it and you're in front of the right people. And you don't, and then you get mad when I'm in front of those people and I start talking.
Right.
Like, I'm the one,
I think the problem we have is that a lot of black folks are not hip to the situation or don't care about it enough to get involved with it. But you got to realize that if they get away with a lot of things they're trying to get away with, and you know, got a lot of people say they love Trump, whatever. But if they get away with a lot of these things that they want to get away with, we're gonna be back in 1954 before you know it.
In 2024,
you're not gonna have to worry about getting a job because they're not gonna give it to you. They gonna flat out tell you, we don't get niggas jobs. So
period.
You get what I'm saying? So you gonna have to go to the back door to get your food. People need to pay more attention to these little small
changes
things,
that they're making. You know, we looking at the big picture. You know, the Trumpsters talking about immigration and those jobs and all of those opportunities that the immigrants are coming in to take. You know, those it's gonna be a dope because they're gonna be cheap labor.
But when you think about when you go to the grocery store, how terrible the fruit looks and how bad the oranges look because a lot of immigrants moved away from Florida once the Senate started changing those laws.
And now they're not working.
And I'm not saying that that's the only job they can get, but a lot of times they are the only ones who will take those
jobs that we don't want. They will take, you know, coming in from a place where they were not looked at or the jobs wasn't as good,
or
you know, or they wasn't just paying. You know, it's all about the pay.
Right.
It ain't about the job itself.
It's about
Let's
the
not
money.
get it twisted. These folk don't want to be working in the shit holes.
Right.
You know, they don't want to be scraping up, you know, having to cut, you know, do the things that we definitely won't do.
Right.
They don't want to do it either,
Right.
but they have to.
Right.
You know, so don't think by far that the Mexicans want to come over here and do the dirt
shit
job.
jobs we
You
don't
know,
wanna
trust
do.
me,
That's a means to an end for them.
yeah, and it's gonna end.
Right.
Cause once they get the job and the amount of money and the system that they have as far as sticking together,
Oh, shit.
that's only temporary.
Right.
You know, you don't see Maria at the job 10 years no more.
Right.
Maria's might do 3 years.
And then she at home taking care
Maria
of everybody else's
she
family,
either
kids.
taking care of another family or Maria done started her own business.
Mm-hmm.
See, and then they're giving her a grant.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving her the means to be able to do it.
Right.
They're approving her loan.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Versus my loan. Me going in there saying, okay, well, I got this idea. I want to do this landscaping thing. You know, I just want to do it for all black women or for all women, period. I try to go the minority route, you know, black, white, women, you know, just women, period, that are struggling, that are trying to do some things and train them in landscaping, because that won't go nowhere.
Right.
You know, robot, yeah, he could go out and cut some grass, which that's in the future, but right now we still need people to cut your grass, trim your bushes, to do your yard, you know, and for me to put out my grant for that, the application denied.
Yeah.
But let Maria go do it. She got a background. They look at her application. Again, she put Latino on there,
Right.
and she's hired.
Right.
You know, because they think they're a harder worker than black. See, we
Right.
done got pushed all the way down to be less of her workers
Right.
now.
Well, we had this. We've had that stigmata from the beginning. There's
Right.
a book I've been reading called "Stand from the Beginning," and from the beginning they've been pushing that narrative that black folks are lazy and stupid.
Right.
But to be all actuality, I think a lot of us are a lot smarter than they realize. But we have to show them that we are that. If we continue to push the stupid stuff and the mess that we push, they're going to continue to think that that's what's going on with us within our community.
Right.
Just like this whole narrative, black men don't take care of their children. That's a lie. That's a lie. A lot of black men do take care of their children.
And especially my age group. Because my age group of people taking care of family, because we saw how it was without the dad, without the mom, you know. So now we kind of like raising our children a little better, and they're not better, because our grandmothers really raised us right. But we spoiled the child. See, that's what we fucked up at.
Yeah. We
We spoiled the child and spared the rod. You know, we didn't and the sparing the rod part got taken from us from the child abuse. Cause see now, you know, they're getting that whipping with the extension cord work. When I saw I can't even plug up a TV today without shaking, trembling. My mom didn't beat me like that,
right.
but it sound good.
Right. But
I can't even plug up a TV from getting scared. You know what I'm saying? I see that orange cord motherfucker pulling out at the barbecue. I'm like, who finna get a whipping? Oh shit! Somebody finna get a whipping today. You know, because of the stitch cord.
let me read a couple of comments. Slick
Okay.
says that they are still redlining, which they still redlining the communities, saying that black folks on this side, white folks on that side,
Right.
buy houses.
Right,
Slick says
right.
a lot of people are slow. They only like Trump because they think he's gonna they hope he's gonna
Give some
more
money. Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Lord TV OMG says they don't want us with power or money.
Right.
We hurt our kids by giving them everything we don't have.
Right. So see, that's what the sparing the rod and, you know, spoil the child. So we want them to have what we didn't have.
Right.
You know, we ate mayonnaise sandwich. We want them to know about crab legs.
We want them to have some bread
and shrimp. You know, they beyond the sandwiches.
Right.
You know, these children these days talking about a peanut butter sandwich. What the hell is that? You know, they want shrimp. Crab legs and want you to put a whole crab ball on the table. Like, who the fuck y'all think? Ain't no money. Ain't nobody getting these stamps like they used to.
Right.
All y'all little benefits of looking good is getting real
they cutting
thin.
it off. They cutting it
you know,
off.
our window is our window is really, really closing, people, and you know, to to spoil the children like we have done. And the prime example, and not to put them out there because I don't like talking about people, but you know how T.I.'s son acted. You know, when he was on you know, had the chance to be in the limelight, you showed your ass. You know, that was my first time seeing your little ugly butt. Besides from when you was a little baby, when you were cute, but you done got grown now, so now you just looking real ugly because you acting ugly. I ain't gonna say you a little ugly child, but you the way you put out from what I saw, you was a bad motherfucker. You needed the extension cord. Right. See, they spared that. They didn't get your grandmama, white lady, didn't give you no extension cord bean. Right. You know, but then, you know, y'all privileged. You know, y'all, you know, like I heard a celebrity say they took their children to a smuggler's board or to an all-you-can-eat Golden Corral, and the children thought that everybody was homeless. They thought it was some weak shit.
What they call it?
Soup line. Yeah, they thought it was a soup kitchen. You know, and I'm listening to that, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Oh yeah. You know, what? This all you can eat, child. This what you here for. You here to eat all you can eat.
Right, get it full now.
Get your stomach full. You know, sit back and be tired when you walking out. Right. You know, that's what this is. But y'all so privileged to do when you didn't know this. And then yes, I do suffer food insecurity. Right. I have. Most definitely. I have, and I still do. Most definitely. I still eat the small chips first, the big chip last. Why I don't know, but that was my system. Right. I still watch food when I go over to people's houses. Right. When y'all fixing plates and shit, I'm watching. Right. You know, I'm looking and seeing who doing the most. Right. Why you trying to take so much
Why
right
you got
now?
so much on your plate?
You know what your plate. You know you got to go plate. You got to go Tupperware. Your styrofoam shit in the trunk. Right, you come. Right. You know. I saw you fix a plate and you ate. I looked at you.
Some shit to go.
But then I see you going back. And you talking about you fixing the plate for somebody else, but I see the fall going on top. Right, right. So this must be a plate to go, you know. So I see you sit that down and you got it in the bag and you wrote your name on it, but then I see you go back and get another plate. I'm watching you. Right. You know what I'm saying? At the barbecue, I'm food security, okay? Right. So y'all, if you ever invite me, I'm watching your food. I'm gonna make sure you ain't pulling up too much liquor. Then you have a drink. Then you say how many Coca-Colas you gonna pop. You know, I see you got one right here. You didn't even drink, but then you done went and got another one, and I see you putting that in your pocket. What are you doing?
Right. What's going on here?
Something ain't looking right. Where's the food police?
I don't like that to go shit. If I'm gonna eat there, I hate when people get stuff to go.
But see, I done learned to just start eating before I go. Cause first
I don't usually eat there.
I'm mad because it take too long to eat.
Right, right.
So let me eat.
Then everybody rush in the kitchen
and then everybody in the kitchen.
I don't like to eat.
I don't like that standing in line. That community shit. I don't like that.
So a lot of times when we go places, I don't even eat.
Right.
And then when I see people, I don't know why it disgusts me so much to see people getting placed to go at somewhere that they didn't eat, over a relative's house. Right. They having a barbecue and you packing up ribs and ribs and ribs to go.
Yeah, you packing up the expensive stuff now.
You packing up stuff to go.
Right.
And then when you bring it home, you don't even eat it.
You throw it away.
So I'm thinking to myself, like, that, I don't know why it disgusts me so much, and it probably shouldn't because for one, it's not my food. But I'm
that's my food insecurity. I'm mad about that. Right. I'm mad that you grabbing all the real. Why you doing that? Right. Why you get the fucking potato salad? Take out that shit. Don't nobody want that. Right. So you take that. Don't take the ribs
and the breast.
You got the damn sausages that burnt right. You know, I'm like, bitch, if you don't leave me that sausage for me now.
And you take all the breasts. Why you take all the breasts? You don't even like white meat for what you told me.
But I see your plate full of it. So I'm not understanding this. Right, you know, and these are some of the struggles that as black people have. Right. Now, I've never been to a white barbecue. Don't plan to. Right. You know, if I do happen to get invited to one, I definitely won't be bringing nothing home. But I'm going to be watching.
Gonna be watching.
And I'm just going to see.
I've been to one.
Okay.
And let me tell you.
Okay.
I've been to a couple. had a white guy who used to teach me how to remodel houses. He was flipping houses. This was before flipping houses was even popular. He was flipping houses.
Flipping before flipping.
His house where everybody, his brothers and stuff came up. And I'm not trying to be funny, but it was totally different.
Really?
They got their food. They sat down and they ate. They helped him cleaned up. Nobody took a plate to go, even though he was offering plates to go.
They still
like, no, we good. And I was kind of amazed, because it was so organized. And I'm not just saying black folks' barbecue is not organized.
Right.
But nobody rushed the food. His brothers and them and the people that was there got up and helped him serve, like the children and stuff.
See,
it was just
different.
I didn't see not a food. I'm not gonna say the food was that much better because it really wasn't.
Of course, that's first.
They were organized. Like it was like nobody wanted to take a plate to go, even though he was offering. Like I got too much.
So was it because it was not good, or
I don't know if it was not good, but a lot of people like they ate they feel.
Okay,
like they weren't gonna eat that.
They weren't gonna
anyway.
Right. So to
and
say that
because it wasn't good, but. They were like, no, we full, we good. We probably won't eat that tomorrow anyway.
But that go back to, see, a lot of people don't even know that they suffer food insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why we, as black people, do that.
Right.
Because we thinking about tomorrow.
Right.
We thinking about later on this evening when I got to eat. So when we're at these places, we're already thinking about, I got to eat tomorrow. And this will be good for tomorrow.
Right.
So so it ain't just me watching. The people that are packing up, they got food insecurity also.
Right.
Because you're trying to get the food that you see for free, that your punk ass didn't buy first. That's first. You didn't buy this. So so you need to sit down, but you gonna take it all to your house.
Right.
So we all suffering from food insecurities, and there's a lot black, and I hate that I'm on this black thing because I'm black. I'm looking at us, and I'm turned off, from the way we're being misled. We're not we're not looking good.
Right.
That's all I can say. Even all the way down to Hollywood. Mm-hmm. We see the Taraji outbreaks. We saw the Monique outbreaks, of talking about how even in Hollywood, the discrimination is still real. It's still, it does not go anywhere.
Right.
We're always in a fight. We're always being in something to where we're being discriminated on, and some of the food insecurity, all of that, those things come to the traumas that we as black people are suffering. Right. We're suffering on so many levels, to the lowest level of me watching motherfuckers fix plates. The fuck?
You and me both.
So I might need counseling. Mm-hmm. I might need to be sit down on the couch and talk about why you watching people fixing plates to go, and why you getting mad? You ain't bought nothing.
Right.
I ain't bought none of the food here. But I'm watching the people that spent their money.
Right. I'm helping them out.
I'm helping them out,
Right.
I'm saying. I'm running the people cars, popping trunks. The fuck is this?
Right.
What are you doing with all this? You done brought a whole aluminum foil pan of these folks' meat out to your car.
Right.
So we're in a bad situation.
Yeah.
All the way down to the women, and I'm turned off watching social media and looking at the pictures of the women. Y'all, we are more than just a piece of ass. We turning around. We can't take a picture without the extra lashes. We can't take pictures without the long nails. I saw a girl, her nails, she got the nails put on long, and I ain't talking about nails because I fucks with the nails. Right. Y'all know that. I've been wearing nails forever, and I had the nerve to take them off a month ago. And I realized, I said, damn, that's why I used to wear nails so much, because I bite my nails. Okay. I bite my fingernails. So I went back, but I always start short and I let them grow long. But when you put them on from the jump this long, know that you're going back within a week, because you're going to break them. You're not even used to having something like that on your hand. You know, you don't know how to half-ass wipe. You know, so now your ass funky a little bit because you fake washing up. It's hard. You know, it really is hard with long nails. And especially if you ain't used to having it. So we just going down the real bad path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With a lot of this stuff.
The makeup. You know, I love to see pretty makeup. I love that you wearing nice eyebrows, you know.
Lord, TV called you top food security.
Oh yeah. I'm the food police, and it's sad. It's real sad.
So they said, as men, what does the pictures do for y'all? Like, I guess the
stimulation of the mental stimulation.
I think after a certain amount of time as a man, when you see that on social media as first pictures, it becomes old after a while, and then you start saying to yourself, that's all they have to offer. Because don't get me wrong, all men like a thick woman, like a nice ass and titties, but at the same time, we don't want everybody knowing it, seeing it either.
Right.
And they didn't got to the point now where they just wearing tight pants and showing their coochie prints now. Like, it's just
that you used to wear a long shirt,
right?
Because you was like, oh,
they damn near in their panties showing their coochie prints now. So
it is. I saw Tyrese post his supposed to be girlfriend, I guess, picture this morning when I logged on, and she's and I was like, we not tired yet of that, and I asked my friend Deshaun that, because I saw it, and I just said, so when this gonna stop?
Right.
And he said it's not. He said it gets refreshed.
Right.
It gets, it goes and it keeps going and going. A nice ass is nothing wrong with that.
Right.
A nice shaped woman. I like to see a nice shaped woman. I'm like, damn, she look good. But when I see her doing the most with it, I'm like, so you just not, okay, you either bought it or some women are natural, and it's hard to tell now.
Right.
Because it's so much of it.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know, and it just seemed, I know it has to be overwhelming, even to men at some point. Don't you want a nice woman, somebody that can carry a conversation, that can help you out in the end, you know what I'm saying? A strong woman, financially, she not just looking for you for your bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She not just, soon as you meet, she not going down the bill spiel.
Right.
Soon as y'all at the restaurant, she go to acting like she got a text. Damn, that's the car note, people. They just keep calling me. I only know how y'all come out with the start of talking about your bills, because I don't do that.
Well, because most men, and I'm not gonna say all black men, I'm only talking about black men because I don't hang around others that much. So I have to go with who I see and who I hang around, who I have conversations with. I think they think that most black men only are going out with them sexual reasons. Don't get me wrong, a lot of us, sex is a part of a relationship, but we are not just there for sex. If we generally taking you out, and I think this is where the narrative have to change, if we're generally taking you out, we want to get to know you too. We want to get to, we just not out here slinging dick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To every woman we see.
And that's what I would hope too,
Because to be honest with you, it doesn't sell like coochie sells.
Right.
So we're not just out here just slinging dick. If we out with you, it's because we like you most of the time. We want to get to know you. Of course, the body and the face adds to the structure. That's what made us notice you. But we praying that you can have a good conversation.
Right.
We praying that you have some type of mind and understanding and some kind of plan for the future that, that just adds to the sauce.
Right.
But we just don't want no dumb lady who gonna lay back on her back and open her legs, and that's gonna be it, and then we gotta pay your bills and stuff like that.
Right. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Cause so initially when men, and then it don't get me wrong, there may be some men out there that when they meet a woman, his intention is to fuck.
Right.
So you gonna go spend the money on a meal, and that's supposed to be the gateway to the pussy.
Right.
No, that shouldn't be, and that's where a lot of women have gotten in their mind that, well, if he gonna take me out, because he think he gonna get some pussy. Now I'm finna start talking about my bill.
Right. I'm finna pick his pocket.
Right. So it done got to that level because it never was.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be we going out, we trying to get to see, get to know. Women used to think that guys did want to get to know them.
Right.
And yeah, they thought about if they were gonna fuck. Cause see, initially the girl already know if she gonna give him some.
Anyway.
Right. So for you to be sitting back in the back of your mind plotting, thinking that, okay, I'm gonna take her out, we're gonna go to the movie, we're gonna go out to eat, I'm gonna go get a hotel room, and then we gonna fuck. And then you get mad when she turns that down. Now you feeling like a sucker.
Right.
But not really.
Right.
You really, you wanted to do these things initially, but if that was the case, so now women thinking, since you finna go that route, you just pay up front then.
Right. And that's true.
And that's what done happened. Since you hollering at me, and I know you really just want to fuck, how about we skip all the food buying, the money you finna spend on the room, the hotel, and all that?
Just give it to me.
Just give me that,
right?
And then we straight.
Yeah.
Now we can talk. Now
right.
we on this level. So that's pretty much seem like that's where it done got. So
Lord TV OMG says they see others being influencers and getting paid for it. So they are trying to become that too. My name Show says we like to look, but we are not picking that one to be with.
Right.
Slick says, so will you trick off with the Insta women, with the Insta woman? No. I guess you're asking me.
Right.
I wouldn't trick off with no Insta woman. I mean, no Instagram woman, but
right.
I will. Let me just put it this way: the way relationships are now, I think it's easier just to tell a woman, look, I just want to fuck, give her the $200, $300, $400 and move the fuck on.
And go on.
Because
it saves the drama.
It saves the drama.
Right.
It saves it saves being in a relationship where you don't have sex, but you still paying the same amount of money.
Right.
So it's like, why bother? I mean, I just go on and tell them what it is.
Right.
And they gonna say yes or no.
Right.
One way or the other.
Right.
Look, I'm just taking you out dinner because I'm want to fuck, and what it gonna
what
cost.
we gonna be after this?
Right.
We gonna do that or not? Because I could just spend them food money.
Right.
And I just chop that up. If you just want to get you something to eat,
right.
and see that, and that's another thing. A lot of women just on just get something to eat thing.
Right.
They just want to get something to eat, and then they not fucking.
Right.
And not saying that you have to.
Right.
Because you don't, but. Why you just using the man to take you out to eat and then that's it,
Then you don't even want to go Cheesecake Factory.
And then now you got to be picky. Now you don't want the cheesecake, don't want the Golden Corral, you don't want Taco Mac.
Right.
What the fuck make you think somebody want to go spend $300 on a meal for two?
Right.
Because that basically how much it gonna cost if you thinking that you finna go to.
It could be that much at Cheesecake Factory, be
and it can. The way life is now, y'all finna get some noodles and shit. Bitch,
right.
we finna sit in the car and just talk. And you
up.
could just bring the noodles outside into the car and we could just eat that, know. And then we could just talk about, cause this shit cheap, since we. Now you mad because it's a little hot $40.
Right.
I mean, y'all.
My name Show says if I'm with someone, I'm looking for more than just a fuck friend. That is just that I just want to fuck shit if for childish
people. Right.
He said that I just want to fuck shit is just for childish.
That's just for the child, young folk just want to fuck.
I'm not tricking off. I'm not tricking with nobody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
It's all tricking.
But everybody trick off. Even women. Even if she like a man.
It's all tricking, my name Show.
Yeah.
And even if you building a relationship with it,
you paying.
Stop paying them bills and see what happens.
See how unhappy that relationship get. Because you got to look out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying go and pay for nobody whole car notes. Because I look at some of these girls on the podcast interviews and I'll be like, you got to be fucking kidding.
Right.
Y'all really sitting up here thinking somebody finna take you out, or they got to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to fuck with your McDonald's ass, your Walmart ass, your
Well, that's what the power of the P does. The power of the P makes women think that
expensive.
They more than what they are.
You think you expensive, but you done had children and this, that, and the other. The snapback ain't snapping back. You know,
you a terrible fuck. Like,
then you a terrible fuck. Then you thinking you good because you can just open your leg. You can't. Ain't no arch in the back. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand on top of your toes and ride that motherfucker. Cause I can't, and don't think I am. But I'm just saying. That them young hoes that doing all that, and you got every right to go fuck with them. Every right. I ain't mad at you. Go for it. They got it. Matter of fact, there go one right there. And I'm sure she bending over, hitting flips and spinning on it and doing all those things. You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, don't expect that. Don't. They just keep it real now. Don't think 40 plus. You know, some of them, they gonna do it because they still in that young mind frame. And I understand. But my hip don't do like it used to. It just don't do it like
my
it
name
used
show
to.
that said, that's not tricking, that's invested in my future if I want it.
Okay.
If I want you. Which is just another word for
tricking off. You know,
I love you, my name show. You know that.
I fuck with show too. And we can do those things. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know, but you gonna indirectly trick off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you just trying, y'all done been dating for 6 months.
Right.
Look at how much you done spent within them 6 months.
Right.
Indirectly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm spending that. Stop investing for 3 or 4 months.
Right.
Stop investing totally.
Right.
And see
how long that relationship goes. See how much pussy you get.
Right.
See how she start not answering the phone. The enthusiasm is gonna go all the way away.
Right.
You
then
know
she
what
gonna
I'm saying?
start saying shit like, well,
let me call you back.
My little friend.
My little friend
I'm going to dinner with my friends.
Yeah,
and then you be like, can I meet you over there? And be like, no. It's just the girls.
It's just now you getting less obscene. You know, because the indirectly taken care of has stopped.
Right.
You know, so let's not get it twisted, guys and girls. You know, girls, don't feel bad. You know, I get it. You won't help. You know, that's what it all done boiled down to. Right. Everybody looking for a hero.
Right.
Men looking for shero.
Right. We are.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with y'all looking for a shero. You want a girl that's gonna look out. You know what I'm saying?
And not even look out, but like look out too. But if we doing things and we building a relationship and all that stuff, just let it be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All the pressure that you put on the first date.
Right.
That you gonna run this man off or this woman off with all this pressure.
Right.
You know, you don't do that. Just go out and just enjoy each other.
Let it be.
That's a no now.
Oh.
Just to let things be.
Right.
Is a no. Cause y'all we so instant gratified, wanting to, we want to know before a week, a month go down the road, is this gonna be something that I can deal with?
Right.
You know, you don't learn that. You don't learn a person till after a year.
Right.
And then that's when you really learning that person.
Right.
Cause the representative gone.
Okay.
We farting in the bed now, which I would never do. You know, but we starting to do those things now, and you like, now we starting to eat out the pots and stuff that you didn't like, that you know, wait a minute, now we done start. That's because the representative gone.
Right.
We done been together for a year now, so this me. This I don't clean up. I just don't. You know, those things start showing up.
Right.
You know, when you start going over to a house, it used to be spotless. Now, you done stop picking up your clothes and stuff.
Right.
Now you got your clothes all in the corner, you know. But that used to be pushed under the bed.
Now it's just out in the
open. Now it's just out in the open and stuff, you know. So now we starting to see, this motherfucker really nasty. You know, this ain't what I like. You know, I'm not digging her like I thought.
What show? Lord TV said. Lord TV OMG says if a woman's really into you, she will suggest things to do that don't cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Sometimes. But see, that's a different type of woman.
Right.
See, it's the type of woman that you're dealing with.
Right.
See, now if you're dealing with a woman that hit the clubs every night, that every time you see her, she's somewhere posted up.
Right.
Place to be. You know, you already know that ain't.
That's gonna be a headache.
This ain't, you know, first of all, I gotta slow her down to get to know her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because she going out every night.
Right. She in them streets.
She in the streets for
Right.
the streets. You know, and they ain't gonna say she for the streets, but she in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the woman that getting up every morning and clocking in, and that's telling you, well, I'm gonna have to see you when I see you, because I work 6 days a week, 5 days a week, and then the 2 days that I'm off, I'm trying to make things. You know, I'm trying to live a little bit, trying to clean up my house.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to do these things. Then the woman you don't want.
Right.
Y'all don't fuck with her.
My name show says motherfuckers don't even really give their phone numbers out anymore. They
Say give them up on Instagram.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I already know. Ain't no phone numbers. Here go my page. Follow me. Where you got Instagram? That's the new phone number. So now I gotta go through the thing and see what's going on. Damn, she part a lot.
Right.
She sure got a lot of ass pictures.
A lot of ass first pictures.
Damn, her breasts are out there.
Out on the Instagram.
Oh, she got a child.
Right.
Just
she
seen
got
that
2
one
children.
time. Oh, happy birthday to my baby. Okay, she got a little girl too. Oh, R.I.P. Damn, she know a lot of niggas done got fucked up in the street. She be at a lot of funerals.
You scroll through that shit?
Oh my God.
Oh, her baby daddy, when was that? That was just 6 months ago they were together.
She just was with somebody. So you go through these things now. You know, so now you judging me off of my page.
Right.
Not getting to know me, but you see my go through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there ain't no more phone numbers.
Slick say she pays sometime when people want to go out.
You have to.
My name show say if she's in the streets, she's for the streets.
Hey, that's what she looking for, you know. And that's not nothing wrong with that, you know.
Right.
Let them, if they for the street, let them have it.
Let it be.
But women, as women, you know, my thing, dating, going out, you know, and if I know I ain't fucking, and the food, you know, I be like, I got it.
Right.
I'll pay for it.
Right.
I got it.
Right.
You know, I have taken guys out. I'll take you out, you know, first. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm letting you know that this not what it's all about.
Right.
I'm not for the money. I'm not for your money.
Right.
You gonna indirectly fuck with me.
Right.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just showing that I'm not that. I'm not materialistic. You'll never see me name brand clothing.
Right.
I like name brand clothes, but I don't. That's not gonna be my drive. You got a hoop ride, okay. You got heat in there.
Right.
You got gas in there. The AC running.
Yeah.
You might got a little tent.
Right.
You know, you can ride. You know, I'll take a Toyota ride and tell you. You know, see, we don't like simple life.
No.
Don't nobody like simplicity anymore.
Nobody likes simplicity.
You know, don't nobody like no little basic ass person. You know, you gotta be having a business. You know, and I know men probably run across this a lot.
Right.
A lot of fake ass eyelash estheticians, you know, massage therapists,
tax
preparers. We got a lot of them coming out now.
Right.
I'm like, when y'all went to school for this stuff, you know, the software does it itself. You know,
Right.
all you gotta do is input some numbers in.
Right.
But see, you ain't gonna be able to tell me how to go the back door way.
Right,
You don't know. You don't know how I gotta figure out this 1099. You know how I need to try to get. You know, y'all just putting in numbers and forging a lot of stuff, fudging a lot of stuff. So no, we don't, you know, I know men get tired of women. I got a boutique, you know, I got this.
Boutiques are big.
You know, yeah, right. You know, you can't outdo Fashion Nova and Sheen now.
I saw a video, of course I'm a YouTube person. I watch more YouTube than I watch regular TV. I saw a YouTube where the girl was saying that she's from Atlanta. She was saying that when she go out, no black men approach her. No black men from
and I'm the same way.
America approach her. Like she gets like foreigners and stuff that approach her, but no black men approach her. And I was thinking about, because she was saying her outfit was outfitting, the girls was up there, something else she was saying. And I was thinking to myself, like, a lot of times men don't approach women because, for one, we're afraid of the rejection.
Right.
And we were afraid of the rejection really bad now because people have their phones out.
Right.
You know, and some people want to do the most when they reject you.
Too much.
But I listened to her, how she was talking, and I was thinking to myself, it could be your attitude.
So, okay, so I mean, she had a little...
It just seems like she had I'm better than
so
attitude.
her persona even puts out.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize how your persona can put out negative vibes about you. I don't think people really even realize that your persona, your facial
how
expressions,
you looking,
how you act,
can
put out a negative vibe about you, and that can be done from across the room.
Right.
And a man might be like, well, damn, she look. And then if you're around a bunch of your girls, it might be, well, I ain't finna. Especially if you're around a bunch of girls,
they not
I'm
approaching.
definitely not gonna
so
approach you. So
that's the thing too. Sometimes when it's a lot of y'all, they like, oh, I'm not finna go walk over to her,
talk to her,
and her friend gonna tell her, girl, he lame, and so now she gonna be like, boy,
she gonna be extra with,
and then you got to do that, So that's not. With me personally, I don't know what it be about me. Men don't really come up to me too much too fast. First of all, I'm not smiling. I'm not grilling. But see, I'm a smiler. But I'm not. If I see a guy looking, I look, but I don't turn on this.
Right.
I don't do it because first, I'm not looking for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm out, I ain't looking for nobody, so I probably don't even see you in there.
That's probably the problem.
And so I don't even so I don't even see the eye catch the little. Hey,
that's
girl,
the problem. You don't catch the eye.
I don't catch no eyes. I ain't looking at you. I got my own little drink fair. I came here to have a good time. Now, if you still approach me and then we talking. That's a different thing.
Right.
Even all the way back to the days when I was used to dance and strip. I wasn't the type to go around. You want to dance?
Mm-hmm.
You want to? I probably was the broken bitch in the strip club because I wasn't asking. That's probably what I was like.
Yeah,
you know what?
Making $1,000
This isn't for me. I'm like, damn, her money bag fatter than a motherfucker. And I look at my little girdle, ain't got shit. I'm like, the fuck am I doing? Okay, I know I'm Slim Jim. I know I probably got to be out here a little more harder, but I just can't do that. I just never been that type. So I went private. I took it to another level.
All right.
To the private shit. Man, you know what? I'm just finna grab me a couple of these hoes out of here, and we gonna do the private thing.
Parties.
We gonna set up private parties, and that's the route that I took. So I had a crew that we did private parties and shit like that. So it was a little more intimate, a little more better, and you can actually get to know a person, and you get longer money than that one night rain, one night rush of money, and that's it. So I was in it for the long run versus that instant gratification because I didn't like it, and then I like you said. When I asked for a dance and he be like, nah, don't do me like that.
Right.
So I'm pissed off now. I'm like, oh my God, so.
I can't, you know what? I can't see you dancing because you ain't going to put up with the bullshit.
And that's why I wasn't there. I wasn't there long. I wasn't there long. Trust me. I tried that shit, boy. And it just was not for me. I was like, you know what? This ain't for me.
I'm dancing this motherfucking shit.
And I didn't like the stage because I was really shy. So I was like I just really don't understand why I was there. But I did enjoy. I did get a lot of clients out of there. Right. Versus, just being the stripper star. I wasn't there. Motherfucker be like, you worked it well. Right. I'm like, I was there. It ain't for you.
We go to the strip club for the wings.
My little brother's laughing at me. He was like, it wasn't for you. No, that shit was not for me. And you got these big asses, and that's when shots and stuff started coming in. That's when the girls got the big BBS. Right. And they were making thousands of dollars and stuff. So I was like, oh no. So.
You know what? We're not gonna get too deep into. I was telling somebody. I think I was telling Slick. That women with asses and titties are headaches.
Yeah.
I think they headaches.
It could probably
because they have so many options that they kind of chump you off a little bit. Right. I
you got to be a certain type of nigga for a girl like that.
Yeah. When I think men need to really take a look at that because women with titties and asses are the fucking headaches.
Yeah, headaches. All that, cause they think they.
Right, and then you already stressing out because you already know motherfuckers is coming for you. Right. But then she lets you know motherfuckers
coming for you.
So.
You know, so now you in this competition that you wasn't even trying to be in.
Right.
You know, now I got to compete with the man. Then I got to compete with her.
Right.
Because she thinks she's all that. She thinks I'm supposed to pay for this. You know, because she like, well, I got this. Okay, well, let him do it then.
Right.
You know, since you got all these options. And most women, and I have had guys, friends, that I be saying, and I say, I'm like, you be going all out the way for them. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to ask, you know, but you automatically offer to the big girls and the big thick girls. You know, it's like they get automatic yes. You know, versus somebody that's just that be sitting on the phone with your ugly ass when you sad and when you having a hard time. I'm the one you call and talk to and want to, you know, you want to pacify, you know, want me to pacify you, but then you go out there and be,
you want them
and you want them to
everything good.
Everything you want them to think is all good, but I'm sitting over here in your raggedy ass apartment with you, you know, cause I'm cool like that, you know. Not that my standards are low, but I just fuck with who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that works. You want me to be, but see, I'm the one you will marry though. I'm the one that won't. You know what I'm saying? But you want to flash, you know, when you going to the club and going to the concerts and when, you know, they arm. What they call it? Candy. You want the candy, arm candy. Take her out, spend a lot of money on her, but I'm basic and, you know, I'm not asking for all that. You know, I'm just cool, you know. You fucked up, cause I know you is. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know went out there and spent all your money on this bitch. You know that didn't give you nothing. That don't do nothing for you. You know, but you calling her, blowing her phone up when she's sending you to the voidemail. You know,
automatically.
Off the rip, cause you know
somebody else.
It's just crazy. Yeah, you know, so a lot of men just breaking bread. My brother say, oh, the air mattress with the Home Depot box for a nightstand. Yeah. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got at your house, but then you gonna take this bitch to the W. You know, but your apartment, you know, or y'all living out of these Hellcats. You know, they don't know you got all these clothes in the back seat of the Hellcat. Yeah. See, that's how you living. But see, you don't want this. You don't pop that trunk on them bitches with the big asses and stuff, cause your clothes back there. You know what I'm saying? That you living out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? You come on now, y'all around here acting like y'all got a man. You know, just y'all. It's some fucked up men out here too. So let's not get it twisted. Let's stop pretending. How about we all just stop pretending? You know, you're not doing, your business is not doing well, okay? Woman, your business and the hair weave that you used to sell is not happening no more. You know, so now you want to try to start selling wigs.
Slick say the air mattress hoes fuck the best from what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what Hood say.
That Hood tell it, that goddamn Hood tell it that air mattress pussy good. I bet.
Sheet up to the window.
With the bed sheets up to the window, you know, the blind toe on it. Them big blinds ain't toe on, her pussy is trash. You know, this bitch goddamn, if her bedroom smelling good and the bed made up, pillow she got throw pillow for days and shit like that. Them hoes, that the bad pussy. When this bitch house all fixed up and she got all the best things and she smell good. You know, she just washed the pussy with a rag in the sink. She ain't took no shower. But you don't know that because you thinking that she got this lifestyle that you think is good. But the air mattress hoe, she getting up trying her very best. You know, you know, come on now, let's keep it real. You know, let's just keep it real for 2024.
Got a nice house and shit.
The house that's all
them the
pretty.
no hoes. They ain't gonna say yes to no sexual nothing.
Hey, you can't bend her over.
But
you can't pull her hair. You know what I'm saying? She's standing, she laying that missionary style on you. But the mattress hoe, that air mattress bitch, she gawking.
She a straight porn star.
She trying to turn you OUT out so you can get her out her situation. She need a hero.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So the air mattress bitches, shout out to the air mattress bitches. I was a long time ago. I have been an air mattress bitch once, you know, but it don't last long because I know how to put the duty on booty. The booty. So I got niggas buying me new beds and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted. That air mattress hoe from the door because she coming up. She coming out because one day she gonna be the nice bed maid, throw pillows everywhere. You know, so everybody got a level that they're on. You know what I'm saying? So there's some big 5-bedroom houses with just one living room. The bitch sleeping in the living room. Ain't no bed upstairs. Ain't no none of that.
She always said I just moved in.
Cause she just moved in.
Yeah, for
I'm just getting started, but I've been here 2 years. The neighbors know me, everybody know me, but I just moved in.
Right.
You know, I'm sorry we eating on this paper plate, cause I don't really like washing dishes.
Right.
You know, so we just use this right now, knowing that's all she got. Hey, you like my racetrack plastic cup? I got plenty of those in there.
Right.
We drinking out of that. You know what I'm saying? So don't judge the racetrack cupper.
Right.
The air mattresser.
She might change your life.
She can and will change your life. She will get better. So don't get it twisted at these air mattress hoes.
Right.
All right? You know, don't get it twisted with these Walmart panties.
Right.
Because they feel good. She might have on her period panty this day.
Right.
It depends. You know, where you catch her in the situation or where you catch her at in life. It depends. You know what I'm saying? So let's start acting like we don't fuck with any type of women. You know, let's start acting like we be fucking with the throw pillow hole.
Right.
Cause we don't. You don't. Everybody ain't got it like that.
Slick say furnish one room at a time.
One room at a time. Just one room at a time. Let's start acting like we got money for these. The furniture done went up. Everything done went up.
Right.
So if you going over to a girl house and she got an air mattress as a sofa, understand she's ready at any time. We can lean back or we can sit up and act like, you know, she got the TV on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with these type of women. Let's start acting like them, because them the best fucks you got. You want to, y'all want these shaved hair, the bear that done went and got the wax coochie. That's the worst pussy in the world. Because everybody watching it.
Right.
She making sure it's for sale. She making sure it look good. Might not hit good, but it look good.
What
you
they
know?
say, a shaved pussy is a busy pussy.
A shaved pussy is a busy pussy. You know, unshaved pussy ain't getting no attention. She gotta go to work every day, but it smell good.
Right.
It clean. She got there making sure it hit right, it tight. It you know, ain't nobody been in there last night. Ain't nobody been in there last week.
The work husband
Nobody even been in there last month. Because she's a busy woman trying to survive, trying to come up. So let's stop tripping. Let's stop tripping.
That's right.
We done got beside ourselves.
That's right.
Instant whores, instant guys. You know what I'm saying? We don't got beyond ourselves.
Right.
And we need to come on back down.
And learn
from the simplicity that we were raised at.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Mama just said make sure you had on clean underwear just in case you go to the hospital.
Or get an accident.
And you get in an accident and they gotta cut your clothes off and there you is sitting there ashy as fuck, looking like an ashtray with some dirty drawers on. Embarrassing the family because they got to call us. Come get your ass and here you in with the shittiest stuff on.
Mom say you ain't changed your drawers.
So you ain't changed your clothes. So she ain't saying what happened.
Right.
The fuck you coming here with these? What? You know,
around these
why the hospital room smelling like this? What the fuck going on? You know, why is your room smelling like this?
Right.
You know, so y'all, we gotta come back to let's stop hating. Let's quit acting like we all classy. Before
all the time, we ain't.
Ashy come first, and
always
then you come classy. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't want a classy woman from the door.
Right.
You shouldn't even want to meet a woman
she don't know struggle.
all the
she
makeup.
act like she don't know struggle.
She don't know no struggle. She not gonna help help you when you fall down.
Right.
So let's get it. Don't get it twisted thinking because you getting the girl that everybody want that she gonna be there for you in your time of need. Because you're not gonna be up all the time.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna forever
have
be
somebody
up.
that knows struggle.
You're gonna have to get a person that knows struggle. So when the time do become to be a struggle, she not gonna up and leave and go to the guy that she think is not struggling. So let's just get back to the to where we are. You know, fuck with who fuck with you.
Reality.
You know, reality. Stop living out these fantasies on this internet because if they was to cut this off today, which I would really like to happen, just so I can be through with all of this.
So we can go outside in real life.
You know what I'm saying? So we can see some real people, some truly who they really are, you know. And that was another thing, Lab, we probably talk about it next week or the next show that I have. How we got these podcasts instant. Shout out to Cameron, shout out to Shay Shay, shout out to all these celebrity podcasters. We gonna go back. We gonna come to that when it's all said and done on the next show. But I really enjoyed 2024 coming back. Shanny JackMe Show will be back.
That's right.
2024.
We gonna get Shanny.
We gonna get Shanny to do right.
She'll do one and then be like, I ain't coming back for 3 months.
Cause I don't fuck with y'all like that. Cause y'all don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see some Shay Shay views on here. I ain't got number 2 people like that right now. That's my little brother and that's one of my other coworkers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't have the Shay Shay money in the budget.
We don't have the Shay Shay money. You know what I'm saying? Where I can have the leather seats and shit, throwing out do say and shit like that. We just got racetrack ice for sale. I love racetrack.
Jack Daniels.
We could do some Irk and Jerk. You know what I'm saying? Some early Palmer Sun and shit like that. You know, that's all I got. A little wings. If we got some wings, I'm watching you.
Right.
Understand that. So let's go back to being just regular people.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with struggling. Ain't nothing wrong with helping somebody that's struggling. Let's stop thinking that we got it, because we don't.
Right.
It's the Shanny JackMe Show 2024. Coming back. We'll try to get this thing right. See how we go. And I'll see y'all. We out of this bitch. We're out of this bitch.
That's
you
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So I don't get no extra music loud.
I'm giving it to
my DJ, he laughing so hard today. Cause I'm out of this bitch. Nobody does it better than the Shanny JackMe Show. Sunday fun day. I'm gonna try to do this every other Sunday. So we gonna be here. We gonna be ready for the last. We gonna, what my little brother say? It's all good. We gonna turn up for the 2024 Shanny JackMe on the rise. I love my little brother. Y'all. I got 2 of them, but my baby brother fucks with me. You know, he probably got on my hoodie right. Shanny JackMe Show.
That's right.
I got my mama coffee cup. She's sipping out the Shanny JackMe coffee cup. Next week we're gonna be giving away the merch.
That's
Nobody
right.
does
I'm
it.
sitting here tripping. My mind is
And we out of this
just
bitch.
so it's time to cop. No one can do it better.